Chingaki ekyo oboibo nigo bakwanera iguru y'ogwatananeka gwabere gwakanekibwa ase CHIKAONTI ase bagikeria obokurumi obwabere bokoirania obokoreri magega anene koratera kogwakanwa kw'abakori emirimo.
Chair of CRA, you are telling us that money meant for salaries of USC workers should not come as conditional grant. I would like you to persuade me more. How does it offend the process when our fear chair is not Abdullahi, not Barasa, but some of the governors? After they have received this money as part of equitable share, then they'll use it for other important county functions, and UHC workers will end up not being paid their salaries. What's wrong with it, the money going there when it is already ring-fenced, that it should be strictly for the salaries of these people? We are saying this because you know the reports from the other institutions showing that many of our county government workers, they have salary in arrears, some up to 3-4 months.
A week ago, I saw public pronouncements about the county governments being 450 billion. And that was the conviction that came out. Then I saw what the CRA has recommended. And of course, I have the advantage of being in a committee. And we have to decide between the 520B and the 454 billion. I really want the governors who are here to understand that we believe in devolution. We support you. But I think the reason why county governments are not collecting revenue is not policy. It's because of the corruption that is linked up with the financial platforms which are collecting the revenues, and the ones who don't collect the revenue are actually pocketing the cash. Can we begin to talk with each other truthfully? It's not policy. All of them know. Ask all these governors, they'll tell you. They know. So this story at now let's look at policy. No. Can we get a simple financial platform which works for all the 47 counties, that is verifiable, that is serious, that can manage the financials of our counties? Everything else will fall into place.